Good evening. My name is Alexander Niparakis. I'm one of the programming mentors for Team 1557 12-volt Bolt here in Lake County, Florida. I'd like to introduce you to one of our newest creations called FRC Data Collection. This is a scouting program which allows you to capture data on both handheld Windows mobile devices and Windows PCs. This data can be collected relating to both match information and observational information about different robots from other teams. The team robot information as well as match information can all then be centrally located on a tabulator system that then can run reports against this database. With the assistance of DB4 objects, we have been able to come up with a really neat system for collecting data. This video will show you both how to install the system on a Windows mobile device and also how to operate the system both on a laptop and on a Windows mobile device. Please enjoy and let me know if there's anything else that we can do to make your experience with our program enjoyable. Thank you. So first step to getting going with the Microsoft Windows mobile device and FRC data collector is that you're going to have to install Microsoft ActiveSync. Again, you'll find this either on Google or on a link that accompanied the video you're now watching and the software that you're trying to install. Installing ActiveSync is fairly simple. Those of you who are running Microsoft Windows Vista are going to use Device Central or whatever that's called. So your process will be a little bit different, but I don't have a Vista computer available to me right now, so you'll have to refer to your documentation on setting up ActiveSync. And this will take just a few moments for us here. Okay, so now that we've got the FRC data collector installed, let's go ahead and start doing some tasks here. First task is that you're going to have to add some robots. You'll see here that we have this helpful search screen so that you can find your team or the team that you're trying to add into the system. Once we've found the team that we're looking for, we'll just go ahead and click on it. Now, our robot's name is Rainmaker, so let me try to type this in. Our robot is a shooter. We have a 4-wheel drive. And, of course, we think our robot is really good. Now, in order to get this so that I can show you how it'll work on actually doing a match, I'm going to have to add in a couple more robots here. So just bear with me as I do that. Just randomly picking out teams. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set up a match. What you ought to kind of visualize is that this is your field if you were looking at it from above. So if you were like flying above the field. It really doesn't matter how you look at it, but I would imagine that it really doesn't matter, just as long as you obviously realize which side the red and the blue are. So we go ahead and just start adding teams here. And we have to give this match a number, so we'll say it's match number 1. And then you just click OK. Okay, so now that we've got a match set up, we're going to go ahead and score the match. So when you get this set up, you'll probably have preloaded most of your matches using the data the central tabulator on your PC, so you don't have to sit here and manually do that on this small screen here. But you'll have many of these anyways. Alright, so here we see that we're basically setting the quality score. Now the quality score is basically how much do you think that robot contributed to the success of the team. This does not want to let me move it up. This is another reason why you may want to use your PC for some of this stuff. Now what we're going to do is just type in the regular score. It's very important that you only use numbers here. So let's say the blue line's got 90 and they had a penalty of 7. And now we want to give the red alliance, say 80. And they've got a penalty of, say, 6. The scores here should be after the penalty has already been figured out. Because this penalty is not used in conjunction, basically. So we just click OK. Now the match is in the system. Now what we'll probably want to do is go ahead and look at some team statistics. We get the same kind of search screen. So let me look for my team there, 1557. We'll find them. Now, if a team has, we accidentally added in 2 robots here. If a team does have 2 robots, then they'll both show up in the screen. And I believe the scoring data was here. So now you'll see that we just have a very simple score matrix here. It shows you the average alliance score. So this takes the number of points total that the alliances that this team has been on and divides it by the number of matches, the average penalty, then we do the average weighted score, the number of matches, number of wins, losses, and then it tells you which kind of a team it was. Was it on the red or was it on the blue? We also have a couple of functions to edit team information. So we'll go ahead and try to edit some information about 1557. And then you can just basically edit the quick note here. You won't want to edit anything other than the quick note. And you can also edit the robot information in case you had made a mistake or you want to make some additional adjustments to the information. And let me go back and so maybe we decided that it wasn't in fact a shooter, it was some other mechanism. And then this pretty much concludes what you can do on the device itself.